Hey guys, welcome back to another Sorted George with me, Julian. This time we're looking at exhaust leak at the manifold. Right, what we got going on, in the last video I'd done the exhaust gasket where the headers meet the through pipe. That seems to have sealed okay, but I still have an exhaust leak in the manifold at the heads. Now, I picked up a little tip on YouTube the other day, which I thought was quite good actually. I'm going to share it with you as well, just in case you've never seen this before. What you do is you get your shop vac, and if it's one of the ones that's got a blow facility as well as the vacuum side of things, then what you can do is put the actual pipe up your exhaust pipe. And what you want to do is just get some washing up liquid in a bottle, in a tub, and spray it on the manifold. And the vacuum, or the blowing, going reverse up the pipe as it were, blows bubbles from the washing up liquid. That way then you haven't got to have the engine running. It's not going to dry out straight away. You can touch the pipe, you can see the bubbles. You got no fan on the radiator sucking the air in through the grill and blowing all the bubbles away and everything else and giving you a false reading kind of thing. So that's what we're going to do. Sorted, George. Right, what I've got, obviously I've got a dual system, but I don't have a H pipe or an X pipe to join them. So literally one side does, this side does the passenger side, this side does the driver's side. So literally shove your vacuum hose up your exhaust pipe and switch her on. That's it. Right, obviously at the business end, you can hear, hopefully, over the vacuum in the background, you might be able to hear some hissing. I've just put my hand down. This one is fine, both sides. I've got air, where are we? I've got a bit of air coming out along here, which gets worse here, but I've got nothing, excuse me, doesn't feel like I've got anything underneath. And this one is blowing quite good up here. So what I'll do, if I put the old washing up liquid on there, you should, hang on, excuse me, you should, look, you can see where it's blowing, look. Same as on there, along there. You see, thing is, when the engine's running, straight away the exhaust gets hot, so you're not going to be able to sort of put your hand there and feel it. And that end was fine, but I'll just show you anyway. There are, nothing up there. So that's definitely, we can see it just on the rocker cover there. There you go. Right, that's that side. Now let's go and do the driver's side. Just had a feel around, doesn't seem too bad. Nothing up there. I don't think there's anything in the middle on this one. Oh, sorry. Where are we? Where are you? That one there. Nothing there. And we got a little one just on that one there. As you can see it blowing sideways out of there. Right, sorted, George. And what I will do, hang on, I'm going to turn it off. That's better. Right, and what I will do, it's Friday night now. Tomorrow I'll jack it up again and I'll just double check underneath the gaskets that I've done last weekend, just to make sure. I know they're not. Excuse me. I did start the engine. I've done a quick video for a mate of mine and I'll show you now. You are witnessing it as I am, because I haven't started the car yet. I'm about to. I've left it up on the jacks. Hang on. Oh, I can hear it blow somewhere. Where is that coming from? Sounds like it's blowing in the manifold. Turn all the shit off. I think there's a blow here at the manifold somewhere, because it ain't blowing from down there. Fuck knows where. Well, it certainly isn't as loud as what it was anyway. As you can see, I got up underneath first and I sort of like put my hand around it and I couldn't feel anything. But I will double check just to make sure. So, yeah, let's crack on. Right, what we've got is an odd one here, which is a 10mm, and then the rest of them are 9/16. What I want to try and do first is just to see whether or not I can ease them off. I want to sort of like ease them off and then tighten them up, ease them off, tighten them up. I just want to see whether or not, you know, like how easy it is it's going to break them free, as it were. Excuse me, camera. Yeah, I've not exactly got the camera in the best of positions, unfortunately. Sorry. Oh, do come along. Yeah, the other night I did, it's Saturday afternoon now, so yesterday, Friday, I did put some penetrating fluid on all this lot as well, just to help it along its way, as it were. So I've got a 6-point socket on this one. Let's just see. Oh God, that is so, oh wow. I think the problem is that they're not tight enough. Wow. Did you see that move? I've not touched this yet. Wow, I'm tightening it up here. I'm actually tightening it up. Good Lord. I don't think they were tight enough. Right, let's try this one at the end. Yeah, sorry you can't, hang on, let me just get the ratchet on. How big's your ratchet? Bit bigger than mouse shit. Right, now we got you in a bit closer. Right, let's see if I can get this on. There you go. Oh God, yeah, look at that. That is as loose as anything. Oh, I think it's just a case of these need to be tightened up. Wow. How about that? Yeah, I've not checked them. I was doing other things. Right, let me let me tighten all these lot up and I'll come back. Right, that's got that side done. Obviously they were really loose. They're now up to Sorted George spec, which is torque settings of FT. So I'm really pleased with that. I'm just going to go over and check the other side because, well, if that was like that, oh, I need to check that side. I think what somebody's done is obviously put it in, you know, put the headers in, everything else. Because I changed the subject slightly. I do know that this has had work. The transmission has been rebuilt. I'm sure the motor was rebuilt at some time ago. Long story short with this, the car got sold, and has sat for a good couple of years. I don't know, I say good couple of years. I think it's been sat for about 3 years, maybe 4 years. I think somebody was working on it. I'm not going to go into the full story, but obviously work ceased. So I think what they've done is got everything together and was probably just going to sort of tighten it all down and whatever else, but never got to it. So yeah, obviously I've been on other work on the car and I've not had a chance to check the head. It's like, check the exhaust manifolds. Hey, perhaps I should have done, like, that's a point away for Salted George, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm going to go over and check the other side now, and we'll see how we got on with that one. I'll let you know. Right, obviously I've set up the camera now. Okay, right, well, let's go for this one. Let's see how we do on this one, see whether or not that's loose. Just out of curiosity, as you do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think they're all loose. And they want tightening up, that's all. Hopefully then we would have cured. Right, I'm going to have some fun and games now down the back there. And I'm going to need, see what this one's like over here. Right, let's give this one a go, see what this one's like. Oh, yeah. Hang on, stop the camera from moving. Yeah, there you go. Right. Let's get all of this lot tightened down and I'll come back. Salted George, banging bush. Right, that's that lot done. Unreal, they were well loose, never mind. Hey, right, what I'll do, I'll set you up on the tripod and we'll give it a start and let's hope that it's cured it, shall us? Right, here we go. Yeah, we got one clicking on both sides, so a little bit tighter obviously. I think actually what it might need, I do have a set of gaskets. God, dear oh dear, something's burning off down there. Yeah, I do have a set of gaskets. I think it will probably need a new set of gaskets, seeing as it's been blowing so much. It's probably damaged the two, like either side. So at least I know all the studs and everything else are going to come undone for me to do it. That's a good thing. Right, well, I thought I'd obviously make a start, as you do. I'm having fun and games down here with this because I don't have a long 3/8 and that's all I've got, and it was been a bit tight and I've gone backwards and forwards, but it's a little bit on the tight end just to do it by hand because it won't, I haven't got enough length on the shaft of that, but it's a 3/8. Get yourself a 3/8 wrench, ratchet, it'll slide in the end there because it's 3/8, won't it? There you go, look at that. If you haven't got a long 3/8, whatever, put your ratchet in there. I can work that backwards and forwards, lovely, not a problem. Getting the old penetrating fluid in here, as you do. Right, let's put a bit more in there because I do not want this to break on me. So George, right, let's work that in a bit better, and then it should work its way out nice and easy. You know what I mean? So George. Right, little trick for you. There you go. Salted George. Right, let's crack on. Guess who forgot about the stud going in the water jacket? I did, didn't I? No bother. It is what it is. I've got a bucket under there now.
Ooh, I'll tell you what. Let's just let that drain out nice and simple, shall we? God. Tell you what, just let it go in the bucket and be done with it. Right, she's done. Now I can crack on with all these other studs, as you do, and get on and replace the gasket. Sorted, George. Right, we've got the manifold off. I've given it got the old putty knife and cleaned up the surfaces, given it a wipe off with a rag. Here is the old gasket. So it was basically that way. So she's failed, obviously, up the front end. As I said, miserably. It's gone along the top and the bottom. This one along here, a little bit there. Wasn't too bad there. If I remember, it was just like a little puff and that was about it. So there was no way that was going to reseal, to be fair. Yeah, sorted, George. Right, let's crack on and put a new gasket in. Banging mush. Here we go. Okay, we're done. We're in. You can just about see the new gasket at each end now. Unfortunately, you can't see it anywhere else, but it is what it is. They're all torqued down. Right, so that's that side done. And what I should do now, obviously, I'm going to go over and do the other side. I'm not going to start it, because if I do, it warms up that side. And yeah, I'm going to have hot pipes to deal with. So, right, let's crack on with the other side. Sorted, George. Right, passenger side, if you haven't noticed already, which you probably have, the reason why it blows is we've got a bit of a crack going on. So I'm going to attempt to weld it, as you do. At the end of the day, it's only like mild steel, isn't it? Really, you know what I mean? It's only exhaust pipe. It's not like the cast manifold. Yeah, MIG welder will do that. That'll be fine. Sorted, George. Right, that's what we're going to do. Here we go. Right, with any welding job, obviously disconnect your battery. As I say, obviously. Now, what I want to do, obviously, is get in there. I've got a wire brush. I've got a wire wheel and a what's the name one for me drill. What I'm going to do is give it a clean up as best I can first. And I'll come back. Well, that's not too bad. Managed to get in there okay. Forget about your hand wire brush. You want to use the ones that fit into the drill. I've got, like I say, straight one like that, and then obviously the normal wheel. Yeah, ain't too bad. It's come out all right. There's your crack. But I've managed to clean up quite a lot in there, get right in there. So that's good. No chuff with that. Yeah, let me see if I can show you with this one. I managed to get right in. And I'm not doing it two-handed now, so it'll probably dart all over the place, but there we go. That was right in there. And I've managed to get all the way down in here. As you do. Like I say, I'm doing it one-handed, so it's going to dance about a bit. Yeah, that's not too bad. Well pleased with that. Now you can see the enormity, if you like, of the hole. That's pretty drastic in there, isn't it? But never mind, it is what it is. At least we got it cleaned. Yeah, let's try giving it a weld, shall we? So what I will do, I know they tend to do it with the cast iron ones, where they heat them up, because that way then it's being welded in its hot position, as it were, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? I think what I'll do is I'll run this up for a bit, let the pipes get nice and hot, and then I'll weld them. Hopefully then that should prevent a bit of warpage. Fingers crossed, eh? We'll see. Right, there you go. I've only run this for about 2 minutes, not even that. Even the radiator's still cold. And you can see the colour difference now already. Left hand side has not got hot, but obviously the right hand side has. So yeah, I ain't going to touch that, but that's hot. So let's get welding, shall us? As you do. Sorted, George. Bang and mush. Well, that's what we've done. I'm going to give it a start in a minute and see what it's like. There's one or two lengths of wire. You can see one there and you can see one down there. They're not cracks, don't worry. Well, that's what we've done. Let's give it a start and see whether or not it's worked. Simple as. Sorted, George. Banging mush.
Oh yes, look at that! Banging mush! Oh yes, I'm weld chuffed. Sorted. That's brilliant. That's nice and quiet. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Superb.
Well chuffed. Nothing blowing down there at all. I think I might have something chapping away somewhere. Not quite sure where. But that weld is definitely not blowing.
And that is so much quieter, that's unbelievable. Superb. Right, let's go and switch her on. Hang on. Oh, I'm well chuffed. That's brilliant. That's quieting that down so much, it's unreal. That's great. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you a quick before and after. I'll play a bit before and then a bit of after. What a difference, eh? Tell me about it. I'm well chuffed. Well, thanks ever so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope this has helped you out in some way. Obviously, you don't have to buy brand new headers if you've got a crack in them. Just weld them up. Cast iron, the manifolds are a little bit different. Yeah, you got to take them off and heat them up with the rest of it. But the old headers, no, you don't have to. I've just proved it. And that's the first time I've ever done anything like that. So there you go. If I can do it, you can do it. Like, share, subscribe if you wouldn't mind. And I'll see you on the next one. Sorted, George. Banging.